We enjoy the spooks, yo. But what we enjoy even more is my favorite game. Nothing like the 8-bit, 16-bit generation. The best of musics. The best of everything. I've said it several times, but this is probably my favorite game of them all. So... Terry, wait. It's time for bed. Did you forget what Mum and Dad told us? Stay up too late, and you'll be carried away by monsters. What? You want to meet monsters? Don't be silly, go to bed. Yes. Terry looked at a stuffed animal. Something is written on it in tiny, cute letters. Property of Malayu. It's filled with his clothes. It's filled with Malayu's clothes. Huh. It's a flame, sparkles and vanishes in the air. Look at the bookshelf. Diary of Malayu. Home alone with my brother. Hope no horrible monsters come out. A fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a little boy and a little girl in a village. Oh, that's it. I'd like to point out that we are kids waiting for our parents to come home from a party. And this is a 2-room house. Hello, Idris, Leia. How are you doing? Are you Malayu? You don't look like her. Malayu's a girl. Name's Terry. No, not the one. I'm Waraboo. From the Kingdom of Great Log. Don't you forget it. Anyway, yeah. This is where I know all of the Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior monster names are from this game, in which there's only one variant of basically everything. And there is... Huh? What happened? Where's Malayu? By the way, we're the silent protag again, as is the case in most times. You speak monster talk, don't you? Where is Malayu? Taken away? Oh no, I was too late. Waraboo? I'm not Waraboo, I'm Wataboo. What? You want to know where your sister is? Well, follow me. Maybe you can find her. I hope you're a skilled master. You don't understand what I'm talking about? You'll find out if you follow me. So this is like reverse Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Instead of a lion, a witch, and a wardrobe, there's a monster, a cupboard, and a kingdom of great tree. Kind of the same thing, right? It's basically the same thing. Oh, you must be the master. You must have had a long trip, yeah. What? You don't know where you are. You're in the Kingdom of Great Tree. What have you brought you here? Let's get going. We had to visit the castle to pay our respects to the king. Now, when I say we're in the Kingdom of Great Tree, I mean that literally. We are in a kingdom built into... a tree. It's a great tree. This kingdom is created inside a big tree. We are at the bottom. The castle is at the top. Because of course it is. Hey, you see the new master Waterpoo brought here? Yes, indeed. I'm taking him to see the king. Good luck at the Starry Night tournament. God. Like, when I say I've played the crap out of this game, like, I need to go find my, Game Boy copy, because, I played so much of this game. Now it's time to go see the king. I'm the minister of this kingdom. Are you the new master? His Majesty has a favor to ask you. Please comply with his request. Okay. Welcome, I am the king of this kingdom. Identify yourself, my child. What is our name? We can have 4 letters or Terry. Shall we go with Funk? Or do we want something other than Funk? Funk? Once again, Emotive, I give you 2 options and you say yes. To speed it up, give me the name of the option. Oh, Funk, will you comply with my wish? My wish is nothing but for you to die. For you to participate and win the tournament of the Starry Night. What? You say you would rather find your kidnapped sister? Didn't you come here to comply with my request? Why, thank you. I do enjoy reading things out. Especially in games I absolutely love, like this one. However, there is an easier way than searching for her. Win the tournament of the Starry Night. Legend has it that the one who is victorious in the tournament of the Starry Night will be granted a single wish. Your wish to find your sister will be granted. That way we both win, but mostly me. Meanwhile, search for your sister while you prepare for the tournament. Here, I shall give you some monsters. Without any monsters, you cannot serve as a master. The monster farm is on the upper level. Go and ask Polio for your monsters. Okay. I mean, I try. Unless it's a boring character, at which point I give them a boring voice. And then they're forgettable. Like they're supposed to be. Hey you came here to steal my monsters? No. You came here to get monsters? I'm Polio. I take care of this farm. I heard about you from the king. Take your monsters. Well, actually, I only have one monster. An old one. It's Slib. It was the favorite of our last king. Choose pick up to take the monster. No, I said pick up, not drop off. Picking up which one? Well, the only one. You're gonna pick up this one? Say hello to Slib the slime. Yes. Train it well, Funk. Anything else? Nah. Later, we'll be here waiting for you. Oh, this monster is the former king's. Funk, why did you adopt that monster? Huh? This is the only one left? That Polio! He must have let the other monsters escape. Polio, bring Polio here. Your Majesty, please forgive me. Polio, did Hale escape as well? Your Majesty, please forgive me. Hale escaped too. Ah, you let my precious Hale escape too. This is unforgivable. Throw him in the dungeon. What? Funk, you have something to say? What? You will catch Hale to free Polio? You say you will catch Hale? Sure, sounds interesting. You may try. Majesty, Hale escaped through the Traveler's Gate. I see. Now, Funk, proceed to the Traveler's Gate. If you bring Hale back, I will pardon Polio, and it will not be off with his head. The treasure chest in the next room is now yours. Ask the minister about it. You are dismissed. Busy, busy, busy bees. So you'll probably recognize a lot of the music from the original DQ. Well, I say original. This is the original DQ. But from the other Dragon Quest games we've played. Like everything on YouTube, basically. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 10. And eventually 11, which we'll stream again for funsies. Jump, 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 down, 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 down. But yeah. So in this game, there are no overworld monsters. It's just random encounters. I believe each tile set. So we're in a hilly tile set right here. This is a forest tile set, and that's a grassland tile set. Each one has their own encounter rates, as well as different monster pools to choose from sometimes. And this is a random dungeon, so you will never have the same map twice. Ever. Oops, I forgot to change the speed. Let's speed this up real quick. There we go. Ah, nope. That button. Okay, text speed, fast. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. That should speed everything up. Yep. Okay, so there's a finite amount, but you don't know what you're going to get. As well as, so the order the maps will show up in are random. But what you're looking for on each floor is the, portal. And that portal can be anywhere. So that's where the real randomness comes in. So the portal looks like we haven't found it yet. It's down here in this bottom quadrant. I believe there's a certain size that they can be. I think the maps can't be larger than 32 squares, I believe. I don't remember the exact sizing. See, that's what you're looking for. So, as you can see, this is the entire screen. Like, this could have been, like, we could have never found this map. And then, of course, where this thing is could be literally anywhere. As well as the items that show up are random. There'll be random other monster masters you can fight in here, completely random. I say completely random. You can manipulate the RNG, but that's true for almost any game that has some sort of a random number generator in it. So, this is kind of what the first two Dragon Warrior Monster games are going to look like. This one's set... Okay, maybe not the first two. The second one is a different, but it's kind of the same-ish style. Okay, I can't even say that. It's 100%. Okay, not 100%. Okay, it's hard to describe without actually being in it and showing you what I mean. But, what we care about is going to be random encounters like this, where we don't know what we're going to come up against until it hits us in the face. Good, we wanted Dreki. DK! Dreki, go! Anyway. And our monsters will follow us. You can have a total of 3 monsters, and they will follow you everywhere. Kind of like your partners. And here you can see, like, at the bottom, you can see their levels, and then you can see their HP and MP at any time. So that's nice. It's a good way of being able to just keep track of things. Your MP restores as you walk around. And things like that. It is. I'm also full of knowledge. Oh, by the way, Emotive, did you notice your health there is kinda low? Oh, by the way, I completely forgot, but thank you, Hydra Slayer, for following me earlier today. I completely forgot to thank you for that. Okay. So, you can recruit monsters based upon a chance system, basically. So, anytime you defeat the last monster you defeat, there is a chance that it will join you as an ally. And then, of course, there are ways to increase that chance. And in this game, you get meat, such as beef jerky, pork chops, ribs, and sirloin. Those are the 4 types of meat. Beef jerky gives the smallest % chance increase. Pork chop the second smallest, rib the next, and then sirloin's the best to use. You can use multiple at the same time to try to increase your chances of getting the monster to join you. But, a lot of it's luck. Oh, absolutely. I I don't play the top-of-the-line games because, I mean, everybody does it. I like to play just games to chill with, you know? I bring the games from my childhood. Yo. Share what I loved. Find other people who love the game. You never know. You never know what people used to play, what people used to do. Alright, so, also, right here, so you see we're on, floor 3 out of 4. So, it's slightly deceptive. So, you would expect the boss to be on floor 4 out of 4, right? No. 4 out of 4 is the last floor before the boss floor. That's who we were looking for. The Anteater. Please join us. Damn it. Anteaters hit hard, and I usually recruit them. And of course, we will see an updated version of this game when we get to the Terry's 3D Wonderland. Right, and that's fair, you know? Play what's popular, play, you know, with your friends. I generally have always enjoyed playing by myself. So, that's why I do that. I'm not uber competitive, so I've never been into Fortnite, Valorant, PUBG, H1Z1, all those games. They never really interested me. I'm also a horrible shot. So, there's also that. But also, JRPGs, ARPGs, RPGs, I've always loved them. Because they're so much fun to play. The strategy, the grinding, it's just always hit my, what I'm looking for type of deal. It's just nice and chill. But yeah, we got a nice tiny little community. We got a small Discord that's kind of inactive a little bit, but we all just hang out there for funs. Oof, internets though. Hey, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you drop by again. I variety stream, so I'm everywhere. You never know what I'm gonna play. I will play games to completion though. Hey, yeah, no worries. I've got a schedule somewhere. About a Discord link real quick. Ah! There we go. Ah, the forest. Good games, good games. How do you do? I'm Hale. Oh, before we get into this boss fight, alright, Emotive, I want you to think back to when we played Dragon Quest IV. Do you remember Healy and Ragnar at all? It was long ago. This is the room. I told you to remember. Remember, we grabbed that chest and we could see Healy on the other side. So this came after Dragon Quest IV. Because this is on the Game Boy Color. Dragon Quest IV was originally on the PlayStation 1, I believe. I would need to double check the original come out, but I'm pretty sure this came after. So, I'm Hale. I know you are here to catch me, but you can forget it. The farm is boring. I don't want to go back. I'm at a much lower level than I usually am here, because I usually grind a bit more and I get the Anteater. But I felt like, you know, we're in a good place to continue moving forward. We have a ton of, stuff. So, another unique feature. So the bosses in this game are... You cannot influence their recruitment rate. So essentially, a boss is either going to join you, or the boss is not going to join you. And there's nothing you can do to change that. So if they were already going to join you, then they will join you. If they weren't going to join you, even if you gave them 1,000 sirloins, they wouldn't join you. You are strong! I like you, Funk! Right, on, Funk! I'll take you back to the castle. Oh, Funk! Did you bring back Hale? What? Hale said he doesn't want to come back to me? But he said he would rather join you. I see. You sure are good with monsters. Well done. I'm pleased with your performance. I will let Pulio go. We will be off with somebody else's head. No, you just fight the boss. You don't try to influence it. Thank you, Funk. Now I can go back to my farm. Funk, go to the arena. Your rivals are waiting for you at the arena. You can compete in the tournament if you defeat all of them. You're dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if you want a boss, you might not be able to get it. That's all. Alright. So... okay, let's explain some things about this. Okay, so, let's look at these, monsters. So here's Slib. Slib is our partner who we started with. He's got, obviously, there's attack, defense, agility, intelligence, and wild. So, wild, as you can see, Slib has 1, DK has 2, and Hale has 30. The wild stat, determines how much the monster will listen to you. And that goes down as you level up with them, if you hatch them from an egg, or if you get them from the wild. In the wild, they'll have a much higher wild stat, and they will do what they want. And now what determines what they want is based upon, right where you say whimsy. Hale is a whimsy character, DK is spoiled, and Slib is ordinary. That determines the type of abilities they'll use. You can influence them if you want, but it doesn't really matter. This is a list of their abilities, and then of course, if you're breeding them, you can see their mom and dad. So. We're gonna go in here to grind a little bit, because we need a little bit of levels here, real quick. A lot of that didn't stick around past 2, though. You'll see a drastic shift in how you play Dragon Quest monsters once it switches to Joker. Yes, I believe this was created to combat the Pokemon phenomena. I 100% believe that. The idea of capturing monsters, training monsters, battling monsters. But the thing is, they're not creating monsters. All of these monsters are from the Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior series. Because think, they didn't change it to Dragon Quest until a little bit after due to copyright. So right now, this is Dragon Warrior Monsters, and it is gone alongside the Dragon Warrior series 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe. Yeah. Also, you can see so once again at the bottom, actually here, let me grab my pointer real quick. So, whoops. Oh yeah, that's something I forgot about. Anytime I tap out of it, it's going to go quiet. Is there a way to stop that? Emulator. Whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, so right here, you see how that's a slime, and that's a wing. That's just showing their classes. So this is part of the slime class. The Hail, the heel slime, and Slib, the slime. They're part of the slime family. Drackie's part of the winged family, the birds. So it's going to have a wing. You're going to see lots of different symbols. I think there's a total of 12? Maybe? Give or take. Like, there's the demon family, the plant family, there's the boss family, the material family, dragon family, beast family. I don't know what else. Off the top of my head, I don't know what else. So. And you'll also see, like, you'll recognize some monsters. You'll be like, oh my god, that was this monster. Yeah, well, no, it's not. It's what I remember them as. Their names are going to be a lot more straightforward. Yo, what's up, the shaded one? No problem. Always happy to help, yo. Alright, we're just trying to get the, stuff taken care of. Those grindings. Those damn grindings. Oh yeah. I can thank my resident artist here, Emotive. She really stepped up on that. All of my art on here is all thanks to her. Happy Friday, absolutely. I'm glad I'm done with training for the next couple of days. Up until I have to go back to training for work tomorrow. Ugh. Or Monday, not tomorrow. Oh god, not tomorrow, it's Saturday. I mixed up my days. I already forgot it was Friday. It happens. No, I don't have to go tomorrow, not yet. Yes, we got the anti-die. Okay. AE for anti-die. So I'm just so used to so many... Okay. So here's where I play the game. Alright, 18... 18... 20... So as much as we love Slib, slimes are very weak. And there's our first beast, Antita. He's very powerful, he levels up fairly quickly. If things go the way I want them to, in terms of breeding, my party's going to be 2 beasts and a bird. Because I always do 2 beasts and a bird. The same 2 beasts and a bird. I might change it up though a little bit. So there's one thing I don't like about breeding in the first game that they fixed in the second and beyond. What beets? Oh, you know, the red beets, you know, the ones you pull from the ground, you know, like Dwight Schrute Beet Farm. Or do you mean them beets like Dre? No, wait, those beets by Dre. My bad. No, I know. I'm still making fun of you. Well, you'll just have to wait and see what the beets are. Oh, I keep meaning to switch that. Hold on. Let's do it now while I'm thinking about it. Charge, mix, charge. That's better. Mix should give us what we want. So, as I said, the monsters themselves will choose what they want to do, what abilities they use, and all that. I have minimal control over what they do, other than when to get rid of abilities and when to keep abilities. Like, for instance, I can go to plan, and then I can choose from right here. You know, have our Draki. If I want to do a charge attack, mix attack, cautious attack, command, specifically attack, or use a skill, or defend, you know. I can directly choose it from right there. But that doesn't necessarily help us the most right now. Exactly. I mean, it's hard to pick up games like this, too, if you just weren't around at the time. Like, if you think about it, when I first played this game, I didn't have much else to play. It was like this game. It was Pokemon. That's kind of all that held my attention back in the day on the Game Boy. Well, no, I also played Mario, and, I had a couple other games. I just don't remember what they are. Unfortunately, a lot of my, Game Boy games... stolen, lost, siblings broke them, dog ate them, you know, the usual. So... But I mean, if you also didn't believe me earlier when I told you that we would have random, like the map is random, as you see, we're in the exact same dungeon we just were in earlier, and we're exploring completely different things. And the portals are in a completely different place, so... And in the remake for this game on the 3DS, they kept this aspect. Random environments, random rooms, find the portal in a random location. Type of deal. But unfortunately it did not survive into 2 or anything else. Everything else started to have flat map design and everything else. And heck, after 2, it became world map encounters, so you would see the enemies you're gonna fight. You would run into them or avoid them type of deal. So, I love the random encounter, the I don't know when I'm going to be attacked encounter type of deal. Those were always really fun, but, you know, can't always get what you want. Also, we have a cap on our inventory. The answer is you can have a total of 20 items. And we're full on our cap. Oh boy, this looks dangerous! Oh no! So we can slide, because we're fun, like that. Welcome to the tournament arena. So in here you will meet different people, you can talk to them, they'll give you hints. Hello, I'm Tito! I'm nervous because the battle starts soon. Are you a Monster Master too? You can learn useful information out back. And so this is a place where you can just kind of explore, learn. We all gather here seeking victory. The battle is not to be taken lightly. Many lack the courage to see it through to the end. So, there are random people throughout the game who you can breed with. Well, you breed monsters with. You don't actually breed with the people. There's a piece of paper in here. Something's written on it. Good things will happen if you defeat Goopy 5 times in a row. An old lady's notebook is in here. Educational guide. To read it? Sure. If you choose charge, you can train the monsters to be brave. Brave monsters have a better chance to make clean hits. If you choose mixed, the monsters will become wiser. Wise monsters easily decide which support skill is best to use. When you choose cautious, the monster becomes cautious. Cautious monsters don't use MP, but sometimes heal their damages. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Select your choice by stepping on the panels in front of me. When you want to do it again, step on the panel again. La la la. So we have to beat them 3 times in a row. So this is rock, scissors, and paper. So we have to beat them. Rock. Darn it. It's a tie. Damn it. It's rock, rock, scissors. Boo. This doesn't change ever, so thank God for that. Double skizzers? Oh, those are Wadaboo. Look up a Wadaboo plushie. You won't regret it. Wadaboo. W-A-T-A-B-O-U, I believe. Ba 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 ba. Curse you, Goopy! By the way, these muddy hands, as you're used to them, they're called Goopies. Oh, you're good. Look, I'll tell you about a good place for your prize. Climb up the stairs over here. No E. No E. Here is Her Majesty, the Queen of Great Tree. Here is her guest, Mick. Come back after you meet Master Tamer. I'm Mick, who are you? Huh, those crazy fans are annoying. So, a rookie, aren't ya? You need to clear an upper class to see the sorry shrine. Well, take it easy. I am the Queen of Great Tree. Yes, exactly. I like to watch battles. It seems you haven't paid a visit to the Star Shrine. Come back later. I am not interested in weaklings. Oh, Funk, check out the stuffed animal. The stuffed animal looks familiar. La da da. We'll see Goopies later. There's nothing really else to check out over here. Actually, we didn't have to come over here whatsoever. Let me show you a cute little thing that I don't really see the point in doing it, but I'll show it to you. You'll miss a battle and some plot, probably. Wait until we get to the next Traveler's Gate. I'm going my own way. First, create a good situation to do what needs to be done. Too bad attacking will be the focus. You can talk to your monsters by sitting at this table. That's all. Okay. We're going into the arena. Welcome to the arena, huh? Me? I'm famous here. Everyone likes me. Teehee. So you want to become the champ to find justice there? To do that, you must survive here to represent our kingdom. There are classes in the arena. They start from G and go all the way up to D. There are higher classes than D, but you're not ready for those double Ds just yet. What do you think? Ready to fight? G class is free. Are you okay with registering in the G class? I was wondering when you were going to blacklist them, Mother. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the arena. A new challenger is here today. Ladies and gents, please welcome Funk. Now we begin the first match. Let's get ready to rumble. Anyway. There's a chance we will lose this still, but we'll take a chance. For the first match, the victory goes to the challenger. Now we begin the second match. Let's get ready to rumble. A stub suck. Get that stubby sucky. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. For the second match, the victory again goes to the challenger. Now we begin the third match. Here is the principal of the Master School. He's got a hawk and 2 ghosts. I'm the principal of the Master School. If you survive me, G-Class is yours. Show me what you're made of. So we got a Spooky and a Hork. Alright, we won. Congratulations, we have a new winner! Give a round of applause for Master Fun! Ah! Well done! You survived G-Class! Oh, Sir Funk! Congratulations on your victory in G-Class! The king summons you. Come this way! Oh, Funk, I heard you survived G-Class. Well done, you're not Never mind. How are you, King of Great Tree? I realize that you are the host this time. As the host, I hope you will fight with honor. Oh, what a cute little child. Were you playing with the king? I'm the King of Great Log. King of Great Tree is going to be a quick battle. We will see who has the last laugh. Funk, you must win. I'll open the room of Villager and Talisman as a reward. It'll be useful for you. There are stronger monsters there. You are dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. The villagers of Gates and blah, blah, blah. You will have to defeat your rivals in the arena. If you win, you'll be the representative of our king. Yeah. He tells us the same shit every time. Let's go upstairs real quick. So can't go in there yet. Wow, a tiny medal, but you can't carry anymore. So we put it back. Wait, we can use that right now. Quick, delete it. We deleted an item by dumping it out of our pockets. So, as you know, in the Dragon Quest games, right? In the Dragon Quest games, there are mini medals that you collect and you get rewards from the Medal King, yeah? Say hello to the Medal King. Oh, welcome, I am the Medal Man. I collect tiny medals scattered all over the world. If you find some, give them to me. I'll reward you. The more medals, the better your reward. I'm counting on you. Busy, busy, busy. Oh, you have medals. Let me take them from you. Funk, you have brought a total of 1 medal. I'll give you 1 Zap Bird egg when you get 13. Now we've got choices in where to go. So we're gonna find new monsters, new levels, 2 new bosses. Both of the bosses in this place will join us, so that's good. We just found ourselves a map herb, which you can probably guess what it does.
Hey.
Lets you see the entire thing. Hey, thank you for the follow there, Jay-Z Ripper. There's some gold you can find on the ground. That can also randomly be, mini medals, tiny medals, you know, whatever. That's a Picky, it's a bird. It's a Pidgeotto. We fought them in, GQ4. I believe. I want to change the order, actually. It's a Pidgeotto! And there's also various types of things to heal yourself with. There's the herb, there's love water. I don't remember the rest. Stop sucking, go Hopper. Go Hopper. Oh, Bug. That's a different class of family, is Bug. Right. Well, if you think about it, it's if Pokemon was an actual RPG. So, like, for instance, so you see here, Anteater, level 4 has 32 attack. Dracky, level 7 has 26 attack. Why is that? Because it's a beast. Beasts grow quickly. No, beasts grow slowly, but have more stat gain. Birds level up quickly, but they have less stat growth. Slimes do their own thing. Nobody cares about the slimes. We'll start caring about a slime in Joker 1. Well, Dragon Quest never took... Dragon Quest monsters didn't really take off. Like I said, like, Joker 3, you know, is Japan only. Yeah, Joker 2 got a new update, professional mode. Japan only. You know, there's just a lot of these things that just never came out. The second Dragon Warrior Monsters game got a 3DS remake. Japan only, because it doesn't sell well here in the States. And that's the sad thing. I love this series. And there's nothing I can do about it. Other than stream and, you know, spread awareness of the games. You know, get people to be like, oh man, I love this game. I love this series. Oh, there you go. Beef jerky. There's our first instance of finding, Om Nom Noms. Warp Wing. So, I guess I can explain some things. So, once again, map herbs. Use it, you can start to see the map. Beef Jerky tames your monsters. Warp Wing. You throw a Warp Wing and it takes you immediately back to the castle. Say you're about to, like, faint. So, if your monsters wipe completely, you die. You go back to the castle, you lose 75% of your items, and a good chunk of your money. Go Hopper, go Hopper! Bugs are another example of fast growth. Like, you can actually see how quickly they level up. Oops. Yeah. We're not gonna use Go Hopper. I don't use bugs. So, like, 30 experience to get to level 6. 27 to get to level 8. 92 to get to level 8. He's cool, comment collected. Yo, there you go, Ripper. Looks like Stream Avatars recognized you joining. Congratulations, now you will join the club of people who can change their avatar. If If you have any questions about the avatars, please bother my mod. Emotive energy. She loves to help people. It's like her second favorite thing in the world, behind watching streams. Oh, that doesn't help me. Anyway. This is also what it would have looked like if we played the original Dragon Warriors 1, 2, and 3, by the way. I just didn't have much of an interest in playing those because I never played them as a kid. And because of that, I don't have that nostalgic factor pulling me in to play it. Of course. And that's what's great about streamers, is if they can get excited about what they're playing and get other people excited about what we're playing a bit. Yo. Get Mutter humping hyped. Like, when we get to the Jokers and everything, you'll probably get a bit more excited about this series. Because it'll look better, it'll play better, it'll be better. Type of deal. We could find a picky. You know what? It's a gremlin. It's me when I wake up, a gremlin. Darn. See, it's no guarantee if you give them food if they'll even join you. You might. Take a look. Okay, so usually the music changes when you're on the last floor. So this is a good example. The next floor is the boss. Darn. Gremlins just don't like me, apparently. Even though I am their brethren. So the most obnoxious thing, in my opinion, is trying to collect all these tiny medals in order to get all the rewards from the Metal Man. Because they're just random. So here's another reference to Dragon Quest. This one is Dragon Quest 1, though. I believe. Oh, my prince! You came here to save me, yes. Oh, I'm so happy! Blush. Oh, please carry me back to the castle! Funk tried to pick up the princess. In vain! It is okay, you're still little. That is why you couldn't carry me. Please leave quietly. No. Please leave quietly. No. Please leave quietly. Yes. I'll wait for a stronger hero to save me. Bust! It's been a long time since I've seen a guest. Say hello to Dargan. DK Donkey Kong. Oof, hail! Oh, hail! Get it? Oh, hail! Like hell? Ha ha ha! I am funny! Joke! Alright, we've killed the boss. Oh, he wants to join us? Hell yeet! Dran. Yeah. You want to take Dran with you on your quest? Yeah. We're taking Dran. The Dran to Dragon. Dran. Goodbye, Hell. You're strong! Huh, you can carry the princess. Oh well. Let's go back. I love how he's not too concerned. Like, oh, you couldn't carry her. Waterboo, couldn't you just teleport her home? Waterboo? Waterboo! Oh, Funk, you beat the dragon! You're better than you look. There are millions of monsters behind the Traveler's Gates. Oh, King? Oh, yes, there's more like 100. Whatever. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but it's up to you, Funk. Use the vault and library as well. You're dismissed. Busy. Yes, give us the power of the great tree. Have an herb. Have a herb. Have a Herbert. Wow, we got a tiny medal. Alright. Journeys always have their risks. You should buy the necessary items. Okay. Nope. I would like to sell some warp wings. 2 of them. I would like to sell some map herbs. How many of them? 2? Yes. I would like to buy a beast's tail, but we cannot. Sorry. So sometimes you can find items, sometimes you can't, you know, it's whatever. This place will change. We'll talk to them later when we get a different monster. Because they're looking for a monster that can breathe fire, and I do not want to give them my Dran. Let's talk to this guy, though. You, Ambassador, you're just a kid. Scram, go home. Well, fine. Fuck you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I hate your friends, and they hate me too. Fuck you, fuck you. Right? Just remember that guy. That is all. Dun, 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 So right now, I am focusing on our DK to get to level 10. Why I'm doing that, you will have to wait and see. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like off-screen grinding, because I will be doing breeding in this game, but at the same time, I don't want to do that off-stream. But at the same time, I don't want to bore people by having them be forced to watch me do grinding on stream, so it's kind of like a catch-22 type of deal, you know? That's fine. I can do it. Oh, yeah. So what I do is, I wouldn't, like, I don't know, like, it's hard to describe. I'll explain later. Yeah, we'll figure things out as we go. No worries. We're looking for dragon kids, by the way. So I guess you should explain what happens in the, to the monsters that are left on the farm. So, you can have a total of 20 monsters on the farm awake, and 20 monsters on the farm asleep. But you can only flip between them being awake and being asleep. So if I put all my monsters awake right now asleep, I would have 3 monsters asleep. And 0 awake. So what happens when they're asleep is, they don't gain levels, and they don't gain, wild points. But if they're awake on the farm, they gain a fraction of the experience you get from each kill. But they also get more wild. So it's kind of a trade-off type of deal, you know? They also don't... Do they learn abilities? I don't think they do. I don't remember. But... Some fun things is, I've never actually maxed out a monster in this game. As in, like, level-wise, I've never gotten it to the max. That would be a lot of grinding. Never. I breed them so often to make them stronger. You're like a dizzy person on a cliff. Here's an example of a random Monster Master. He's gonna kick our ass. I'm fighting him for funsies, though. Ooh. If I had healed Dran, we would have won. We would have won if I healed Dran. Damn. Oh well. Oh no, he stole my herb. He stole my herb. He stole my money. We gained a warp wing. So anytime you fight a Monster Master like this and you lose, they will revive one of your monsters. They'll take a bit of your money and everything and then give you a warp wing. So, that was fully expected, but whatever. I'm more upset the fact that I could have won that if I had just healed somebody. All I needed was one small little heelsy-weelsy and we would have won-y. Oh well. Let's see. So yeah, most of the time when we're in here, there's not going to be a whole lot to talk about, unfortunately. Just because of the nature of this game. Mini track. Throw a pork chop at it. Throw meat at it. Maybe it'll like us as we kill it. It did not like us. All we did was kill it. No worries. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to talk about when you're kind of running through this unless you have questions, at which point I can easily answer those, so... And unfortunately, I don't have too many stories at the current moment. Other than the fact that I'm, like, really super tired and all that shit. Alright, that's the entire map. We're gonna do lots of full clears of this until we get towards, like, the end of the game, where the monsters are kicking our ass no matter how strong we are, and we just want to get out of there. Because we're looking for money, we're looking for items, like, we're looking for monsters for breeding and all that shit. Breeding. You need to have... Both monsters must be over the over the level of 10, and they also have to be opposite genders. So, you can only breed a male monster with a female monster. 100%. 100 out of 100. Oh, excuse me. Yes, there's no docking allowed in this game. Oh, my neck. Oh, that felt good. Snap, crackle, pop, that's my neck. Yeah! So, every 3 floors, after a certain point, you have the chance for a special floor. This is a special floor. There can be items, there can be coliseums, there can be a health, there can be a store, there can be a place full of... Oh, by the way, this is the first save. That's how you save. That quickly. Bam, saved. So, that's lucky that we can get it. But also, because we saved there, if we wipe, we can just quickly reset from there. You know, if we get bad luck, we can just reset from right there, type of deal. Mystic Nut. I want it. I want the mystical nut. Yeah. Every 3rd floor will be a special room. What that special room will be is random. Yep. It just didn't make sense for it to be in that first one. Yeah. Until I watched a speedrun of this, though, I didn't know that it was every 3rd floor. I never connected that in my head. I just thought it was random. Like, if you think my knowledge of this game is impressive, you honestly should see what the speedrunners do. Like, their knowledge is even more. Right, you'd have to be looking for that pattern, let's be honest. So, you know, it's more to the people who discovered it, unless it was... So... I always wanted to get the Prima guidebook for this game. But by the time I asked my parents to, like, buy it for me, they no longer sold it. Do you know how much I would love to have the guide for this game? Like, oh. Like, I've shown you just how much I've read the, Ruby and Sapphire fucking guidebook. It has all, like, it's got Pokemon stats, movesets, it's got, like, I used to go to bed reading this. And all it is information about the game. That's it. It's not like cool facts or like, I mean, it's cool facts if you think about the fact that, you know, the games are, they're like hidden items in the game, you know. I think that's a cool fact. But other than that, it's not like it's not made to be just read to be read. It's made to, you know, guide you if you get lost. I mean, it shows you tips and tricks too, so I guess it is also technically made to be read. But, oh, my back. Holy crap. So we have a much more aggressive playstyle in this game than we usually would for the rest of the Dragon Quest games, or Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior games. Because I have less control over what they'll do. Like, I can't say, oh, hey, you, be a healer. Oh, hey, you, switch things up. It's... See, look, it's the Goopy Poopy. But, so we don't necessarily go for the defensive strats. We go for the... How hard can we hit them? How fast can we hit them? And can we kill it faster? Because we're gonna die. We should be streaming this game for 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks. But we will beat this relatively quickly. And same with 2. So once we hit Joker, that'll start taking longer. And I'll be honest, I never beat Joker 3. I never beat it. And I don't know if I can. Because Joker 3 kind of requires you to min-max your monsters perfectly. Well, no, we're also playing it for like 4 hours at a time. So we're talking like 12 to 16 hours. Which is normal for a game. Oh, it'll happen. Trust me, it will. Okay, so right now we're looking to grow everybody one more level. So 27 more experience. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, this will give Dran a level. 2 more like that will give DK the level, and AE will get the level next turn, or next fight. Oh, dun, dun, dun. And 45 and 2. I guess music is just music to my ears, you know. Yo, what's up, Ash? How you doing? Hey, it's Waraboo. Yay! Waraboo's the bad guy. He stole our sister. You're thinking of Wadaboo. Ooh, what kind of laptop? You stop right there. You shall not pass. I'm Gollum, the protector of this village. Oh, of course, they're both cute. I would love little cuddly dolls of them. TBH. Ah, of course. That crate mattered! See? We killed it. Oh look, we got a golem. His name's Golem. Golem the Golem. DK is level 10. We no longer care about DK. Donkey Kong. Yo, what's up, Canalicus? You are strong, but defeating me doesn't mean you can enter the village. How you doing? This village is an illusion of Gollum. That's why you cannot go in. Let's go back to the castle. Oh, Funk! You beat Gollum! Well done, considering your size. There are millions of monsters behind the Traveler's Gates. Oh, King. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but it's up to you. Funk, use the Vaulted Library as well. You're dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. Yeah, yo, you know, get what works, right? Give the courageous Master Funk the power of the Great Tree. For Funk's safe journey, I'll give you a herb. I am acting young, because this is a game I used to play all the time in my childhood. It makes me happy inside. And so I'm a little bit more excitable. Yes, yes. I was helping her here to strive. Oh my god, you have to win classes to be the class rep. F. Yes, I would like to register for F. F in the chat, boys. And we don't need to listen to him say the same things every time, so we're gonna just skip that. Look, there's spot slimes. There's slimes with spots. It's a gang of spot slimes. Yo, we love crisp things. Nice. Let's see. Moodolls and All Mirage. Ali Mirage. Moodle All Mirage. I don't know why All Mirage is its name. I don't understand that one yet. Personally. Google what an all mirage is. Maybe we can find out. It's the strange doctor from the bottom of the well. Oh, he's got a pewter pup. And a kangaroo rat. And a raven. Pewter pup, mad raven, and a skull-roo. Not the panty dance. Makes sense. Rip AE, but that's okay. If they don't do the panty dance, we'll be fine. Okay. Mad Raven's dead. Focus on the skull-roo. Okay, cool. That's a GG, we win. Unless Dran gets a crit on Dran. Okay, we win. That's a GG. Yo, that sounds like fun, Hash. You have fun with that, yo. Get that fun new toy up and ready. Bum, 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 bum. Well done, it's 5F class. The king has opened up the rooms of memories and bewilder. Traveler's Gate, stronger monsters away for you. Haha, it's E-class. I survived E-class. Oh, you're still in F-class? Call me Master Tito from now on. Ha ha! Who the heck is that old woman at the reception wearing a flashy costume at her age? I wonder who'll be this year. I have no clue. Yeah, we can't breed yet. We have to get through this next set of fights before we can start to breed, but that's okay. Wait. We want to go down, down, hook it around, shoot it up. Greetings, I manage the vault. You can store things here. But I would like to put an item in here. Don't need our mystical nuts yet. We're saving that for later. So you can only store gold in terms of hundreds. Hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Can't go any lower than that, which is kind of unfortunate, but you know what? Whatever. Left or right? Do we go to the Gate of Bewilder on the right? Or do we go to the Gate of Memories on the left? Memories? Bewilder. Memories? Bewilder. Which one do we want? La da da. Memory? I gotta remember which one. Left. Memory it is. Were you panicking about trying to make a decision? Doesn't matter which one it is. We're gonna do both. You are. It's a pillow rat! Look how cute he is. It's a pillow rat. It's a rat pillow. Huh? Why are you sorry? Don't apologize. It's all good. Aren't you a little big-headed? Somebody should make it. She's gonna beat me up. She's gonna steal my lunch money. Honey. My lunch money, honey. It's just called a pillow rat. Doesn't mean it is a rat. Pikachu's a rat. What cuss, I tell you? Cuss! Okay. Not the sand in the eyes! We're gonna warp wing out of here after this, though, because we're cursed. It would be better for us. Thank God, they're hitting him, but like, Oh, thank God we killed it. Oh, you're a bit better than me. Warp wing and an attack seed. Really, it literally pocket sand. Sandstorm is pocket sand, and it's annoying as fuck. They are cursed still, right? Yeah, they are. Yes, I do believe we were talking about pocket sand yesterday. During Dragon Age Origins. Because that's one of the rogue's attacks, basically. They throw pocket sand! Or we could be talking about Dale Dribble's better version of Pocket Sand, which is Pocket Glitter. Also, please tell me you guys know who Dale Dribble is. Run, Hank! God, it's been forever since I watched King of the Hill. I think it's Dale Dribble with a D. I don't know exactly how to spell his name. It's King of, is it Gribble? Gribble, got it. Like I said, it's been forever. Well, you can look it up. Educate us, Emotive. Could have sworn it was Dribble, but I could be wrong. Like I said, it's been years. Oh look, it's a caterpillar. Oh, it is Gribble. Thank you. Yep. Get them herbs, yo. Dale Alvin Gribble. Fictional character from the Fox series, King of the Hill, voiced by Johnny Hardwick. He's the creator of the revolutionary Pocket Sand defense mechanism. He is the inventor of the Pocket Sand defense mechanism. Pocket Sand! Hey, it's effective, yo. Like, would anybody argue with me by saying that just the relaxing MIDI music is just amazing? I am a wizard and a master. If you win, I will show you my power. He's a wizard, Harry. He's a Harry wizard. I mean, this game is like 20 years old. Not the curses again! Oh. I make that joke all the time. No, Gold, not the confusion! Not the pocket sand! No! I'll show you my power! So the problem with him is he'll take you down a set number of, what's the word I'm looking for? He'll take you down a set number of, levels. So he took us right to the boss, essentially, because we found him on the second or third floor. We're not gonna fight the boss because we're cursed, and that would spell a lot of trouble for us. So instead we're gonna just clean this area out and then warp out of here. That is a Beedrill. Or Hell Hornet, as it prefers to be called. And that is a fairy rat, my friend. Yeah, I'm subbed to like nobody, or I follow like nobody, so I get no gift subs ever. Not that I care too much. I'm sorry, can we scroll back up to what you said earlier? I would like the record to reflect what a motive has said in the past. That's the boss we're gonna fight next time we go through here. Have fun with all the text. All the text. 726, moderator, 14-month subscriber, 1-year badge, DBD hook, 25k, emotive energy. But I don't think I will ever say and mean. 726, moderator, 14-month subscriber, 1-year badge, DBD hook, 25k, emotive energy. That rats are cute. But I was calling you out. Dragon Kid! Dragon Kid, Dragon Kid, come along to Dragon Kid. We want to get this Dragon Kid. Well, damn. We didn't get the Dragon Kid. Sorry, guys. Despite my best rendition of Dragon Kid, the Dragon Kid did not want to listen to it. Wouldn't it be a horrible shame if somebody were to drop a sub right now and wipe a motive off the face of the earth with that stream boss? Salty. Yes. Yes. Can I help you? Can I help you? Okay. La da da ta la 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 la. It's okay, Panda's already resubbed. There's nobody else here who can resub to take you out. I don't think the next sub is until about mid-month, so. However, unfortunately for you, I have been posting on Reddit. That's how Hydra Slayer and the Shaded One, that's why they subbed to me. It's because I posted on there. Whatever. That's what I meant. I'm just talking about YouTube and subbing, not Twitch and following. Speaking of following, you all should follow me on Instagram, where I post weird pictures of myself. Or on Twitter, where I ask random questions about myself. Because I'm being social media conscious and saying things to improve my presence. Interact with me, y'all. Don't laugh at me, I'm trying my hardest. I'm not good with the interwebs and talking to people. La da 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 da. Ooh, rib. Ribeye. I was joking. Do you know how strong the temptation for me is to use the speed up button right now to speed up this game? Like, I can hit this button right here, and we're gonna go at 1000% speed. speed. But I'm trying to be good. My voice goes well with the MIDI effects of this game. Because it's so fake! Yeah, what about it? Ooh, picky. We got Pidgeotto! MBTI. I do not believe so. What is MBTI? Refresher course, please. Myers-Briggs type indicator. The closest we came to personality was the online persona type discussion. That was the closest we came to that, but we didn't actually discuss that. If you've got suggestions for potential future podcasts, throw it in the Discord under the podcast, please. Before we forget. So we're trying to find one specific monster. That's not the specific monster. We already got the Pidgeotto. Like what? The Caterpillar Gang, yo. They be spitting bars like they be sticky thread. Because that shit's getting stuck in your head. Yo. I just rhymed. I'm a white rapper. Could someone please regurgitate what the fuck I just typed? And quote it for me, please, and thank you. Fire Ab become blaze. Okay, so that's another fact I didn't talk about. So Dran used to have just fire air. Because Dran had fire air and surpassed certain stat requirements, right here, his fire air graduated into blaze air. Assuming he can keep hitting stats, that blaze air can evolve into something else. So, that's another cool aspect. Certain monsters are guaranteed to have certain stats and certain abilities. And those abilities can evolve based upon parents' abilities they have, and then their stats. It must be my destiny to beat you. I will heal you if you can beat me. Oh my god, it's a grizzly bear. Whizzly whizzly bow wow bow wow bow wow. Whizzly whizzly wow. Dran is almost dead. Dran is almost dead. He is going to die soon. He will die real fast if he keeps getting hit a lot. We could get Grizzly. If we got Grizzly. Grizzly is one of the beasts I want to have. Grizzly is a powerful monster. Probably one of the strongest beasts out there. Perfect. I know, that's why I asked. And can you believe I freestyled that shit, yo? Because I'll be honest, I can't believe I spit that shit out, personally. I am proud. I've never been good at freestyle. Except for the swimming freestyle. I'm good at that one. I was on the swim team for most of my childhood. I'm sure my parents have a box of my swimming ribbons somewhere. Grr, whoosh, whoosh. Go off, cackle, cackle. Grr, whoosh, whoosh. Cackle. Here's a callback to DQ5. Mad Cat, his name is Gig. $12.58. $12.71. Alright, Gig, you're going home. Funk, meow. Seems Mad Cat is attached to Funk. Let's go back. Perfect. Oh, Funk, you beat Mad Cat. They say Mad Cat has the agility of the wind. Your agility must be like a tornado. You can upload that to YouTube if you want. Oh, King. It reminds me, have you been going to the Shrine of Starry Night to breed your monsters? Master breeding in your master battle. Better breeding makes stronger monsters. You are dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. Oh, we have no breeding we can do right now. Oh, excuse me. Most of our monsters are male, too. Kinda sucks. But the first breeding we're gonna do will be with somebody else, actually. They have an Iceman, and we want to breed our Draki with it. Still need a dragon kid. Look at that big ass rooster. Love water. I love water. It's the big roost gang. Yes. Ow! I yawned so hard it hurt. I'm always sleepy. I'll be fine though. Ha! Dragon Kid! Dragon Kid, come along, Dragon Kid. Nice. Drac. No. Before I forget. Whoa. Of course it's a kid's game. It's a great game though. Like I said before, I fucking played this game all throughout my childhood. Constantly. Constantly, 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 constantly. We have one love water, we don't need more. We don't have enough health, we don't have too much health that we need the love waters necessarily for everybody. So one is good enough for now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's see, 5. Sure, let's throw out that beef jerky. Let's see, here we're gonna fight a tree face, or a face tree, whatever he's called. Yo, I'll take the mini Draken. MD. Medical degree. MD. Anyway. Now we'll take the love water and continue on. And we get a full heal, yeah! I mean, it's Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior Monsters, you know? Everything is kind of rhymey, bimey, and, you know, punny-wunny. Ooh. Evil seeds? Looks like Abra used teleport. It was super ineffective. Get it? Because he exploded. Sure, we'll take a hawk. Too bad it is once again a male. So pretty soon you're gonna see the main reason I dislike breeding in this game. I like and I dislike it at the same time. And you'll see why really quickly. Once we decide to actually do the breeding, which will probably be after we win this next, well, do I want to do it then? Sorry, planning things out. Maybe what this is teaching us, though, is the fact that I used to be super good at rhymes and imagination and, like, creativity back in the day when I was a kid. And the fact that I'm suddenly super on top of it again is because this is reminding me about being a kid. And all of a sudden, it's just like, I'm a kid again, yo. Ugh. So I'll give you guys some words of wisdom that I learned today. So, story time. On base where I work, and I'm training currently, we have food trucks stationed in different areas of the base. On different days of the week, it's in a different place, it's a different food truck, yada yada yada. Anyway, they just flipped up the rotation, so we got a new truck right outside where I am. And it was, barbecue. So it was a barbecue food truck. So I'm just like, I just got 100 on my exam. I'm looking to, you know, actually have a good lunch instead of my knockoff Lunchable pizza. So I go over there and I'm like, $8 for a pulled pork cheeseburger. I'm just like, yeah, okay. We'll take 3. No, we got 1. Fucking delicious. Worth the $8? Well, I guess it was $8.24 plus $1 tip, $9.24. Worth $9.24? Yeah, I'd say so. Food trucks really are amazing. You never know what you're gonna find there, and they're usually better than some of the chain restaurants in the area. But anyway, so, you know, I'm eating, and then, you know, it's time to go back to the classroom for, you know, my afternoon training courses. So, you know, I gotta put my face mask back on. No, there's some pretty bad food trucks, too. But, so I had to put my face mask back on. The problem is, every breath I take smells like smoke now. And I just remembered because I just burped. Okay, so what this is supposed to be like, it's like, oh my god, there's a maze, how are you gonna go get to him? Because you walk here, and you get blocked. And then you're just like, okay, I'll go here. Nope, blocked. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna walk all the way around and get him from here. Nope, blocked. What you're supposed to do is approach that first one that I did the first time. He moves, and then yada yada yada. You don't have to fight them. I'm doing it for the extra experience. So yeah, if you're stuck wearing a face mask all day, bring a mint. If you're gonna be eating something different. If you don't know how your breath is going to taste and smell after eating something, bring a mint. Because, oh boy, that was not fun all day. Oh, by the way, say hello to the next boss. It's a face tree. That's his name. His name is Face Tree because he has a giant tree face. I don't. Yeah, I didn't think you could make it this far. Unfortunately, this is a dead end. See, look. Do you see the face in the tree? La da da We killed it. Face. Ha ha ha! You beat me. We did a good job solving the forest maze. That wasn't even a hard maze. Sometimes taking the longest path is the shortest path. Oh, Funk, you defeated Phase 3. I heard Phase 3 cast curses. Why don't you cast a curse on the King of Great Log? Oh, King, it reminds me. Have you been going to the Shrine of Sorry Night to breed things? Yes. Alright, you can't see that well. Chain the colors. Anyway. I'm Mick, how are you? Oh, crazy fans are annoying. Ugh. I love how she calls us weak. Honestly, I love how adorable and cute the Junimos came out. By the way, you did an amazing job on them. Long time no see, remember me? I am the old man who took you to the castle when you first came to Great Tree. People call me Monster Master Tenima. This is the soul of Shine. This is the place for breeding monsters and hatching eggs. Yada yada yada. Na 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 no. No 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 no. Oh, it does tell you. Okay, so I was wrong. So, sometimes when you breed, it doesn't tell you what monsters you get, and that's annoying. Go for Keta. No. Just think what my options are real quick. Weed bug. The weed bug. Bow meow now. No 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 no. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Splat! Poop hit funk! There's a person who will evaluate eggs to boing him. Splat! Poop hit funk! Yo, Polio was happy! Oh! Hey, Monster Master, I wonder what I can catch here. Anything I catch, I put in the jar! It's filled with garbage. Da 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 no 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 no. Okay. Now that we've gone to see the Monster Master, maybe the Queen will talk to me. Those clean hands. It's better to breed. He just talks to you about breeding. I am the queen. Will you comply with my request? I long to see a monster called a winged slime. Bring me a slime with wings. The temptation to hit the speed up is very strong. Yes, it is very strong for me to speed up. I just want to speed up this game because I am impatient right now. Anyway. Let's see. That's a tree slime. That is a crespant and a... I don't remember. It's a dragon. Crespant, tree slime, and a poison gun. Fuck. Easy peasy. See, it's much faster if I just kind of go like this. Ooh, a fairy drac, a dragon slime, and a dragon. Drake slime, dragon, and a fairy drac. Illusions. This is what you call bad, 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 bad. It is very bad. This is going to be very bad for me. You see, it's going to kill my AE and he will die right now. And now I am down to 2 people and 1 more fight to let's do it now. And I'm now going to have some trouble now. That illusion's destroyed us. Yeah, no. 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 And that is why you save, kids. Wow, look how fast that was. Wow, it's like nothing happened. See, look. Wow! It's like nothing happened. Kill the fairy drac. Yeah! We're gonna win now. Because we're not being blinded by the light. Okay, maybe not guaranteed to win, but like, we're in a better place than we were before. Okay, cool. Master Tito, he's got an Avapede and 2 snailies. Or snail slimes. The Arbapede is dangerous. But it can kill itself. There's another enemy later in the game that we hope, so there's an enemy later in the game that has a high, it attacks using the attack called Massacre. What it does is it's a critical guaranteed hit. However, it will hit any of the 6 monsters on the field, including itself or its allies. So we hope that it just one-shot kills itself. We have a new... We have a winner! Ba, 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 ba. You've done it! Yay! Peace and bravery! Oh wow, I was so rude. Give me another chance. Why don't you breed our monsters, Funk? I have an Iceman. Yes! 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 So, this is what I hate. When I breed with a random person, you don't know who your monster will be. And that's the only thing that I really hate. I know what this is, because it was a chance. See, I love that line because I didn't understand what it meant. I just knew douche was a bad word. And it still doesn't make sense, if you'll be honest. Perhaps you want to breed with my catfly? Sure. Look, I'll sit here and breed my catfly. Gig. No, I know what a douche is now that I've grown up. Look, it's a catfly. It's a flying cat. We'll see them a lot later. No, it's not that one, it's this one. Oh, what a cute monster master you are! What's your name? Funk. So you're little Funk. I'm an egg consultant. I will talk to your eggs. I'll evaluate your eggs. At my place. Come get into my bed so I evaluate them. No, it's douche. I can also bless your egg and change its gender. It's a girl? Hell yeah! Nope. Hatch. Look at our Blizzardy! And then, look, it's our Mad Cat. Bow, bow. What name do we want to name our Blizzardy, by the way? Boney. I think I used Boney once. Faye. Jody. Nah. Meg. Kelly. We're thinking blinded by the light. Wrapped like a douche in the middle of the night. By Manfred Mann, I think. What should we name Blizzardy? Zool. If you don't choose, I'm choosing something. Am I thinking of a different one? Hold on. Hold up. Oh yeah, it is. Why? What? Ah. I didn't know Bruce Springsteen was part of Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Yeah, it is Deuce. Huh. I always heard douche. Lol. That's funny. At least I'm not the only one who thought it was douche, though. What do we want to name our mad cat, by the way? Baby? Baby, 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 ooh. Yetta. Bird. Sasa. Meow. Meow. So as you can see, we've started the whole breeding process already in this game. I've always been the person to ask questions and never look them up because I've never looked them up. I just always been like, I wonder what's the right answer. Guess I'll never know. Alright, so clearly, as you can see, right now we're just grinding because we have 2 level 1s. Because, breeding, yo. And that's what I love about this game. You have so much freedom to breed monsters and just everything. Like, look at that. Like I said, birds grow fast. 2. 5. Like... I think what I might do is, do what I would do when I did this game last. When I recorded this for YouTube the first time, what I did was I would do all of my breeding and everything on cam, and then when I had a bunch of level 1 monsters, I would grind them up for the next recording session. That's what I did. A lot of this is just going to be me relearning how to get all the monsters I need. Because like I said, we're already 1/3 of the way to our monsters. But the issue I've always had with this game is, at least in the later games, I dislike what they did in Joker when it comes to skill learning and breeding. I like the original 1 and 2 better, and I'll explain why when we get there. But here, you're are recommended to wait to breed your monsters until after they have leveled up and gotten the abilities you want to pass on. Versus right now, you know, like, at the same time, some of my monsters, I don't want them to have abilities on them. But for the most part, I can deal with it, because I don't care. Because I'm going to be training them to just attack. Alright, 28 and 30 was the HP that our monsters started with at level 1 before they've gained a ton of levels. Let's see how much health they have now. 28 and 30. 63 and 41. We went from 1 and 1 to 6 and 4. Now, I'm just grinding. Yo, Ash, what kind of Game Boy games are in your past? Just curious. Na na. I want that pork chop. Oh. We beat the spooky gang. Bye. I don't have either of these, so pork chop. Yay, we got the Goopy! Goopy poopy. Rocky. Nope. Da, 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 da. That was not a minute. You lied to me. You lied to me. But welcome back. I already ate my Reese's. Thwack! The egg of the sky dragon dropped upon thine head. Okay. Two things we need to do here. One, hop in here. La, la, la. Yes, heaven forbid you have to pay attention. Darn, why can't I start the fire? Dude, don't you have some monster that makes fire? Yeah. You don't have one? Come on! Oh, does he not know it? Damn it, Dragon Kid. Ah, making me walk. Fucking increase out. Whatever. I just had a quick grinding. Oh, my hand slipped. Oh, my hand slipped. Oh, my hand slipped. Wheel. Oh, thank God he learned a fire attack. We can leave. Too far. Whoosh! Whoosh! There, it's like I haven't been here the whole time. Oh, I'm starving! I do. Oh, you have one? Can you give us your drink? Sure. Here you go. Yay, thanks a lot. Now I can light a fire. This goes here, then boosh! Wow, no way! There's a traveler's gate here. So yeah, you have to give up a monster and able to get to a traveler's gate. It sucks, but like, whatever. So, we're not actually going to go into that yet. I want to do a tiny bit more grinding, and then we're going to get rid of our kitty cat. So I'm going to try to avoid speeding up unless it's like this pointless kind of... Well, it's not pointless. It's 100% necessary grinding, but you get the point. I'm a master of Great Long! Yes. Yes, you are. Iceman cometh! I've never recruited an Iceman or a Lava Man. And he's dead. Well, I tried. Yay, Blizz! Level 10! Yay! Woohoo! Yeah, woo! Shit! We could have gotten better items, but our inventory was full. Shit, tits. Whoops. We went so fast we teleported into another level. A wind staff. It's a staff of wind. It's a staff of breaking wind. Yay, you're done with school crap. I asked you a question earlier, Ash, but you were doing school crap. What is your favorite, or what is like an old game from the Game Boy era that you used to play all the time? If you have one. Like, as I was saying before, this is probably my all-time favorite old game. A mist staff. I'd like to point out that Blizz is now level 10 and has 100 HP. When we started, Blizz had 21. Wow, a Spot slime? Yeah, I'll take it. His name is Spot. See? Spot. Goodbye, Spot. So we're right now aiming for Gig to be level 10, like I said. This is a free thing, so probably... Haha! Look, here's the items room. Just Tetris and Pokemon. Hey, I used to play Tetris all the time because my mom's like, you're not allowed to play video games unless it's Tetris because that's smart gaming and it will build your brain. So I'm really good at Tetris. Well, I was very good at Tetris. My aunt used to study brainwaves, actually, and I was a test subject of hers. So what she would do was, twice a week, I would go to her office, and she'd hook me up to a bunch of electrodes on my brain, and then she would measure my brainwaves as I'm doing different things, and one of them was playing Tetris. I gotta play her PS1 too. Wonder whatever happened to that PS1. She passed away from cancer several years ago. She wasn't my aunt, she was my great aunt. Wait. No, she was my dad's aunt. So who is she? If she's my dad's aunt, is she my great aunt? I'm really bad with the whole, like, offsets. As far as I care, she's my aunt. So I was just curious, you know. Alright, Meow got it. Meow hit level 10, that's all I care about. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Wait, does that mean my brother's fiance's family? Wait, are they, no. They're nobody to me, right? They're not referred to as the in-laws to me, or are they? I don't really understand. I don't pay attention, I avoid people, okay? Look, I practice self-quarantining on a daily basis. It is a lifestyle choice. The good old Big Bang Theory. Alright, we're gonna do a quick bit of grinding right here. Well, please disregard all the really loud, annoying noises as we just kind of fly through this really quickly. Once we switch to the DS and 3DS, I don't have a speed up button, so that slows me doing all this down a lot. But it also means that the official time on this game is going to be in the hundreds of hours. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. I do not have the results from my aunt's studies. I was... God, when was that? I was in middle school, maybe, doing that? So, I didn't really pay attention. I think they were really trying to study my brain to see if I was actually, like... Because I was also super depressed, and they were making me see psychologists and shit, so I don't know what she was actually studying. They might have been trying to see what made me happy, now that I think about it. And they tried to play it off by using brain... I don't really know. I'll have to ask... Somebody remind me. I'm gonna ask my parents about that Sunday. When I go to do laundry over at their place. Yay. But we have to remember. And then maybe I can make a podcast out of it. Hey, we got a Demonite to join us. Hello, Demonite. DM, no. Will, yes. Will I am, no. Alright, one more level, I think, of each. Let's see. 69, 3, nope, we're done. Uh, 10:30 to 11 is about the time I'll arrive. Basically, I pack up from the podcast, grab the laundry, and go. Okay. Yay! 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 Okay. Sorry, but that monster's not old enough. Anyway. Actually, hold on. Let me see levels. 63, 74. Alright, sorry, Anteater. Okay. We have to go kill something. I'm actually curious to see how long this game, like how long we'll be streaming this game. I don't honestly know how long it'll take us. Eight! That's how far down we have to go. 8. 8 layers of fun. Look, more fairy rats! Yay! Fairy, 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 fairy. Bonus points to anybody knows that song and where it's from. And more kudos points to those who know who was singing it. I think only one person here would know the answer other than me, though. Nope. Oh, that's gonna... I'm thinking of lots of cool games to stream or record. Yep. You're kind of on the right track, but not really at the same time. The answer is the singer is Clefairy. The game is Pokemon Stadium, the Simon Says minigame. If I still had the N64 hooked up, I would play it for you right now, but we'll have to do that when I re-hook it up again sometime in the future. That's why it's like, you were close with Fairly Odd Parents, but at the same time not. But that's the song that plays every time you're learning their dance moves, but it's really just, you know. Buki. Our fairy rat's name is Buki. Look at our fairy rat. He's a rebel. That's why I said I was pretty sure only one person would know it, and that would be Ash. But Ash is busy. There's a fairy rat on the picture. Right there. That's a fairy rat. Look, that's a Dracky. That's Wataboo! That's a gremlin. That's a wind beast. That's a Kotal. Well, it's the best way to point it out, otherwise I'm putting at a screen. Adele GZ15. Interesting. I'm a master too. Want to fight? If you beat me, I'll give you this medicine. Lipsies. Oh my god, they're gonna kiss me. I do not know the Dell GZ15. Huh. Here's the medicine. Dran's MP increases. Meow's MP increases. Bliz's MP increases. I mean, I have like 2 Dell computers. And I have an Acer monitor, an Acer monitor, an Acer monitor, Samsung monitor. And then I've got a Wii N64, Switch, PS4. Now I'm just showing off because I can. Sorry, I sometimes get into the opera when I get excited. Pork chaps. Pork chaps. Oh, if we're gonna talk about a flex, I have a laptop from 2011 that still works. Now I can flex. Actually, my first YouTube videos were recorded on that laptop from 2011. And it shows. Whoops, my finger slipped. See, this is the problem with me in speed up. Once you pop, the fun don't stop, yo. Name that commercial. Name the tagline. It really was. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Did you hear? KFC is removing their finger-licking good tagline because it doesn't match up with the current environment. Which, according to the YouTube algorithm, I'm not allowed to say out loud, or else they will flag me. I don't know if you're playing dumb or if you actually don't know what I'm talking about. Either way, I'm not talking about it, so... Oof, Dran! I mean, I didn't think you would, but... It's also something that YouTubers have been complaining about for a long time. Because they keep getting demonetized or, like, not put in recommended. Oof, rip Gran. Nice. Hey, we got Mad Knight. Yes, Mad Knight, you can join our party. Pash! Because he's passionate. Yes. I was gonna say, my computer can pull things out faster than you can. You beat Mad Knight! How did you find the Traveler's Gate for Mad Knight? You're almost as clever as I am! Well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but it's up to you. Funk use the Volta Library as well. You're dismissed, busy, busy, busy. Yes, he does. My computer also makes that kind of noise sometimes, Emotive. It also doesn't charge well, so it's always sleepy. You literally are the reincarnation of my laptop, Emotive. It's always tired because the plug doesn't work, so I always gotta jump it with more juice. You're setting me up for this, by the way, I hope you know. Gremlin? No. Ooh, that was a nice... Alright, we got 2 out of our 3 monsters. Well, we will in a second. I need to turn it into a female. A giggle, a girl? Smarty. Grizzly has been born. What should we name Grizzly, by the way? Rar. Should we name him Rar? Rar. Alright, remember, attack power of 36 and HP of 38 at level 1. Remember that, please. $38 HP, not 31. Sweat some aisle. What's a some aisle? Oh yeah, I'm seeing the numbers I like already. Alright, do you want to see his attack for 4, or do you want to wait? Do you want to wait a little bit, or do you want to see what his attack is already? Oh, you want to know now? 84. He gained 3 levels. Grizzly has the highest attack. I mean, look at this. 5 extra HP, 1 extra MP, 11 attack, 1 defense, 2 agility. He got 20 at one point. $17 that time. 18. 19 attack. He's now got 93 health at level 8. 93 health, 149 attack. I slightly know what I'm doing with this game, as you can see. Just Which is really funny because Dragon Warrior came out before Pokemon. And this is all based off of Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest. That series started well before Pokemon. Now, I will admit, both of them influenced each other. Absolutely. Just like, here's another fun fact. One of the artists for Dragon Quest is also an artist for Dragon Ball Z. Or Dragon Ball. Akira... Wada? I don't know the rest of his name, to be honest. I think it's Akira. Oh. Okay, I better need these enemies. Look at that, we wiped them out. And Rar is almost level 10. Absolutely. And it goes off in its own direction at some point too. Like, it even splits off from the norm for Dragon Warrior monsters. Which is both good and bad. It's good because, you know, they're trying to do better, they're trying to change up things, but at the same time it's just like, I like the old formula and I thought it worked better. You know, but whatever. I do what I can. I thought you were going to lose that emotive. I'm surprised you didn't pull out little stabbies for that. Oh hey, look, another one. He just knew I wanted to fight and fight. It's a gizmo, it's a thundercloud. Yo. Yes. Let's get rid of Guardian. Alright. 186 at level 11. Honestly, Emotive, I love the way you drew him. Like, Little Stabbies is just amazing. Little Stabbies is just like, I don't have to work for you right now. It's not Final Fantasy Saturday yet. That you did, and that effort really shows. He's amazing. I think the whole idea to grind is now kind of moot. Seeing as Rar is super overpowered now. She really did. She got erected.
Ah yes, and this introduces damage tiles. And that's a one-eyed clown! Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to think exactly how far we want to go tonight before it's a good stopping point. I didn't even check to see how long. Oh, look, it's a green bean man. It's the bean man. He's a man made of beans that are green. Yeah, I get it. I'm weird. Gold. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. That's all I have. Come here, old man. Let's fight. Wild ape. Dead knight. A gizmo. Oh ho ho! Join me, monsters! They did not join me, now did they? Nope. I tried. Yeah, Roger can one-shot everything, kind of, right now. Kicks. He's got those pumped-up kicks. Everybody gotta run, gotta outrun the bean man gun thing. That one didn't work out very well. It's a giant worm! It looks literally like an earthworm, too. Sorry, Emotive. It's dead. We may run into a few more, though. But they will die quickly. See, it's dead. La da 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 da. It's a floral man. Sorry, flora man. Yay, we got the Flora Man! No. Goodbye. Tut! Not in here, yeah. There are cliffs that you can jump down. Have you tried jumping down the cliffs? No. It's a big eye! Aww! Isn't it all cute with his big ol' eyes bugging out and shit? What quote is that? Well, too late. It's dead. There are cliffs that we can jump off if we're brave. Good job fighting the invisible floor. Let's go back. See, Big Eye didn't want to join us, so we don't got a Big Eye friend. Oh, Funk, you beat Big Eye. What? Big Eye refused to be your pal? Oh well, these things happen. I forgot to tell you, but boss monsters don't need treats. They become your pal when they want to. If they don't want to, they don't. So you don't need to waste treats on them, and you can save your gold. Oh, King. Reminds me, have you been going to the Star Shrine? Have you been breeding? You're just busy. Alright. Perfect. No, I'm not gonna hatch anything just yet. I wish there was easier ways to go check to see what your breeding will do. Of course. Lip bed. Okay, I actually have some breeding I want to do, so... Or, well, breeding and grinding up afterwards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end now. Well, I don't have to yet. Hold on. I need to do a little bit of grinding before, and then we will end. I gotta get this one-eyed clown levels. Gotta get it to level... Well, I gotta get Blizz up, and then I gotta get 1E up. Jesus Christ, Blizz is already level 5. Perfect. We'll start moving forward now for a little bit. At least in this location. So what do you guys think of this game so far? You know, for those of you who've never seen it, and the fact that, you know, it's the 8-bit version, or well, it's like an 16-bit game in a world of like, you know, 1080p. Wind stuff, eh? Of course. I try to be enthusiastic sometimes, you know. It definitely helps that I love this game, and I've been super excited to do this for quite a while now. There we go. That's that level 10 I needed. Demanding pets, oh. Only pets, eh? Did you explain to Cat that it doesn't work that way? Alright, what should our second grizzly be called? How about... Grrr. We both had the exact same idea. fucking ferocious. Look at this. Look at these beasts. Grrr. Alright. But, I think this is a good place to end it right here, though. Because I need to do some grinding, as well as prepare to get the rest of the monsters we need. And then we can start flying, literally flying, through the game. So, yeah. We're gonna end this right here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I, honest to God, love Dragon Warrior monsters. And I'm gonna be very happy to play 1, 2, then Joker 1, 2, 3. And then we've got, Dragon Quest Builders. As well as, 2 other games. And then, of course, we've got DQ11 to play again. And, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody. Sure, funky people.